Welcome back, folks. I'm Frizz, and today I'd like to take some time to talk about tactics. Well, I guess tactics is a bit too broad of a subject to cover in a single one of my videos, so instead, let's talk about how Pathfinder 2e encourages tactical play, and just how big of a difference that can make in how the game feels. Alright, so first off, what do I actually mean by tactical play or tactical combat? Well, by that I mean choices that you make during your turn that increase the odds of success or failure for other actions. For example, moving into a flank and then attacking increases both the odds of your success and your ally's success. There's way too many examples to go over in detail, but seriously, there is something that your character can do every turn. Now I hear some of you saying, but those options exist in other editions. What makes Pathfinder 2e so special? And yes, that's true. You absolutely can flank in both Pathfinder 1e and D&D 5e, but it really isn't the same in my mind. In Pathfinder 1e, flanking gave you a +2 circumstance bonus on your attack rolls, but once you got to the middle or high levels, your attack modifiers start to get so high that the +2 only really matters on some of your last attacks. For D&D 5e, flanking just gives you advantage. While advantage is extremely impactful, it doesn't stack with itself. If you're getting advantage from your attack roll from 3 different sources, you roll exactly the same way as if you just had advantage from one source. If you got someone casting spells to debuff your targets, flanking doesn't actually give you anything extra. You only care about one source of advantage at a time. In Pathfinder 2e though, Paizo really increased how much reward you get for seeking out bonuses. Flanking reduces someone's AC by 2, but in Pathfinder 2e that is monumental. It could easily give you a 10% higher chance of hitting and a 10% higher chance of critically hitting, for both you and an ally, unless they move out of the flank. And I'm using flanking just as an example here, but this style of thought extends to just about every action in 2e. Because the math in Pathfinder 2e is so finely tuned, an increase or decrease to a creature's numbers is insanely impactful. Really, have your table start saying whenever small +1s and +2s make a difference on a roll, and you'll see very quickly how frequently they adjust results. You might be surprised at just how often they can help you, or, harm you. But Pathfinder 2e isn't just tactical because circumstantial modifiers are actually good for once. It's tactical because it actively encourages you to seek out tactics. One thing that most characters will learn very quickly is that they have an action every turn that they probably won't know what to do with. Martial characters attacking 3 times at a turn probably isn't going to be very effective because that last attack is almost certainly not going to hit, and most spellcasters will have an action left over at the end of all of their turns after casting. Now, what on earth could you do with those actions every turn? I wonder. What about, moving into a flank, or demoralizing someone, or raising a shield? There aren't actually limitless possibilities, but there are far too many for me to say here. And very importantly, this doesn't just apply to player characters. Monsters can really benefit from tactically thinking as well, sometimes even more than PCs. Yeah, zombies aren't very likely to start moving into flanking positions with each other, but a lot of creatures are going to have special abilities that are designed around working together. Not only does this make a lot of sense in-universe, since obviously if someone is a pack hunter, they're gonna work well with their friends, it also adds a lot of spice to fights, because obviously if something is trying to set up a flank on you, you want to stop that, and it's fun little countermeasures. Fighting one hellhound is scary enough, but if you fight 2, they can catch each other in their breath weapons to recharge each other's breath weapons, causing, a cycle of a breath weapon every turn. It's very fun. Ultimately though, I think that what I've been trying to say is that tactics in 2e work because they are impactful and they don't just impact your own character. Flanking isn't just a bonus to your attack rolls, it's a bonus to everyone else's as well. By actively engaging in a fight and trying to think creatively about an encounter, you can really improve your whole party's odds of success in all kinds of different ways. And really, Paizo's gone out of their way to make it so Pathfinder 2e wants you to do these things and encourages you to seek them out. Thanks for watching. Tactics in 2e are complicated, since the quote-unquote right option is probably different in every single encounter on every single turn, but I think that I did a good enough job for just a general overview. Let me know what you think in a comment down below. I certainly think it's far more interesting than just full attacking every round, and just to put this out here, I'm not saying that tactics don't exist in Pathfinder 1e or D&D 5e, just that they are more encouraged in Pathfinder 2e. Regardless, until I see you next, live a wonderful life.